Para mi mamita que me quita mi bombón.
Here in Miri, Malaysia. We are at the Marina. It's about 6:15, 6:20 in the morning. Sun's just coming up, and we are going to leave the Marina and do a long day and a half or so sail. It's about 85 nautical miles. We're going to do it during the light up to Brunei. So we are leaving this great place. We had a great time at Mulu National Park. We're going to do some drone work this morning. We're going to try to get the drone up and get some shots of us leaving the Marina as we head out, as the sun's just now popping up. So hopefully
I need my coffee.
And Sarah needs her Sarah loves these early morning, handle the lines, a lot of chaos.
Stress. And yeah. Do we have to do the drone?
Yes.
Too?
Yes. Because we want
just to add a little bit.
Just to add a little drama. Add a little drama. All right, so we're going to get the drone up and get the boat off the dock and head on out to Miri. Away we go.
Pretty.
That was a little bit sloppy. The little motion things were being the distance or proximity sensors were going off, so I didn't want to go over there. I was like, but yeah.
Because of those fenders?
Yeah, the fenders. It's okay. We got it down, and it's always happy when you land a drone back on the deck. Because when you don't,
it's a good feeling.
We've had a couple in the water before, so no friends and others in the water. So, all right, we're done. Let's get off to. Get the heck out of here. Let's get to Brunei.
The sail to Brunei is only about 80 miles. This means it will be a 12 to 14 hour sail aboard field trip. We don't expect to make the harbor in daylight, so we'll anchor somewhere outside the entrance and arrive first thing in the morning.
Well, as we're underway to Brunei, we've got Michael and I working on replacing the black laces on the bimini top. Be careful with that scissors right there, don't poke a hole in it. And what's really interesting is look how nasty this water is. It's a deep, dark, well, kind of a rusty brown coming out of the river, I suppose. It looks really nasty. We've got, you can see the tide line back there. The tidal line's looking really murky. It's kind of a green, then it goes to a brown. Not sure if you can see it very well near that sailboat back there. But anyway, so we're having a reasonably slow but decent sail. Getting good help from the kids and fixing the bimini top. And we've got 5.8 knots of wind. At 60 degrees, we're doing 3.3 knots sailing. So it's not super fast. But we'll take sailing any day over motoring, no matter how slow it might be. Unless we get below 2.5 knots, then we'll flick on an engine. But otherwise, pretty good. And E's inside working on what, E?
A presentation on Brunei.
Oh, she's doing a presentation on Brunei, so you can learn more about what Brunei is all about. And that's it. So we're having a great, comfortable, nice day, just not too fast. And that's it for now. Got my wonderful wife up here on watch. What are you watching for, honey?
Other boats, birds, whales, dolphins, UFOs.
UFOs.
There's not much out here. We've been all through the oil fields already, so it's kind of barren out here. So, and we got nice wind. We've got 7 or 8 knots of wind. We're going, and that's apparent wind on our beam, and we're going like 4 or 5 knots, so pretty good. We're just trucking along.
No fish.
No fish. No. It's pretty barren out here.
Pretty barren.
Yeah. So.
Alrighty. Well, thanks for being on watch.
Yeah, you know.
Watching for all the stuff you might see or not see.
Watching for what might happen. Watching and waiting.
Okay, we'll give this another shot here. I'm only laughing because I just talked about our sales and did not hit the record button, so this is a take 2 for that. So basically, I've had a number of our friends ask us about what sails do we have and are we happy with our choice. We just purchased some new sails from North. We purchased the 3DI Dacron sails, the Nordac, 3DI Nordac for our boat. So we've had them on the boat now for, I don't know, I'd say probably about 4 or 5 months. We've been using them a fair amount, especially sailing to windward. We've certainly, from what we can tell, at least perceived, seem to be doing a lot better sailing to windward. And the key thing with these sails is they're all effectively one piece. So this whole sail that you can see here is essentially one piece. I mean, it's not really one piece, but it is. They're not sewn together. They use the heat-treated process that North has to kind of glue the strands of Dacron together and create this one shape sail. And so we've been very happy with it so far. The big trick is we don't know how long they will last. So we hope they'll last a long time, or we wouldn't have purchased them. North says they'll last a long time, but really the proof is how they hold up for a cruising sailor out here in these tropical conditions. But so far so good. We've been very happy with it, and quite frankly, it's just been a nice sail as well today with the sunset behind me. It's just a beautiful evening here on the way to Brunei. It's just gorgeous. While we're talking about sails, I wanted to also mention our probably our most favorite sail on board field trip, and that's our Code Zero. This is a laminate Code Zero from North, again from our friends down in Auckland at the North Sales Loft. And we absolutely have loved this sail. We've had it now for 3 years, and we use it all the time. It's a massive sail. It's extra heavy. We had to make it a lot heavier than they normally would for a Code Zero because we know that we can kind of push it a little bit sometimes and get a puff of wind into the high teens and even 20. We don't want to be blowing a sail out. Our old Screecher that we had with the boat, also a North sail, we blew out a number of times crossing the Pacific, so we did not want that to happen again. And this is the sail here, the big gray one. We'll kind of shoot up. You can see it. It's a great sail. We use it, as I said, we use it all the time aboard field trip. And that's our go-to sail for most conditions because we are sailing a lot lighter wind conditions up here in near the equator and this whole area. So it's been awesome. We're happy. Loving watching the sunset.
As the sun sets, we approach our overnight anchorage so we can get into Brunei Harbor at first daylight. We've had a great sail today, and now it's time for some sleep.
This is now in the morning. We just had a good night anchored just outside the firing range here in Brunei. There's a firing range on the charts, and we anchored overnight. Got in around 10:30 last night. Got up at 6. Had some nice wind. Popped up the sails, and now we are about. Well, we're not sailing anymore at this point, but our kids are out doing the preparations for entry into Brunei, which mainly is putting up the flags, the courtesy flags. So they're on deck now. Let's see what they are up to. What are you guys doing over here?
We are hanging up the Brunei flag,
Okay.
and then we're gonna hang this one up under it.
And what's that one?
This is the courtesy flag. It shows that we haven't registered in, checked in yet.
That was a good knot, but what kind of knot was that? People will have some idea what you just tied.
It's a bowline. And that's the knot that supposedly doesn't come undone.
Yeah, it's a good all-around, all-purpose sailor's knot. And you can tie a ball in. Wow! Welcome to Brunei. We're almost to Muara, Brunei, which is the main port we're going to enter. We are approaching the channel that goes into the main port, and you must call the harbor master to get permission to enter. And we've not cleared into Brunei yet, so they might want some more vessel details as we get close to the channel. So you can see here on the chart, this is a field trip, and this is the channel that runs this direction. We're going to enter the channel about here, and then sail down here, and then go over to here to clear customs and immigration. So that's the plan. We will call the immigration guys, the port control guys here on the radio momentarily to get permission to enter the channel. That's our next step before we get to Brunei. So I'm going to give these guys a call on the radio and see if we can get permission to enter the channel. Muara port control, this is sailing vessel field trip, over.
Sailboat field trip, this is Muara Harbor. Can you go to channel 11, over? 11.
Channel 11. This is sailing vessel field trip, over.
The vessel field trip, this is Muara Harbor. Good morning, go ahead, Cap.
Yes, good morning. Just would like permission to enter the channel and then proceed to the quarantine anchorage, over.
Roger, Cap. Permission to enter the channel going to quarantine jetty. May I know your last port, over?
Our last port was Miri, Malaysia, over.
The Miri, Malaysia, and how many passengers on board, over?
We have 4 POB, over.
So 4 POB, and your sailboat registration from where, over?
We're from the United States of America, over.
Okay, from the United States of America. Okay, Cap, Roger, you may enter. So, may I know your sail height, over?
Yes, Roger, we are 20 meters, over.
Okay, Cap, Roger. So, you are clear to pass the bridge later. So, you may enter. So, welcome to Brunei, standing by 16, over.
Thank you very much. Field trip standing by on 16. All right, that's it. We got clearance to enter the channel, and we are off. And my wife is looking good over there. You want to check her out?
No.
She's partially undressed and does not want to be on video. So that's good. Nice guy on the radio, and we are off to the anchorage. Got this guy coming in next to us, fisherman. Cruising on in. It's a beautiful morning here in Brunei. Muara Harbor. There's a military base of some sort. Navy. It's got to be Navy, obviously. And this fishing boat is popping right in next to us.
We safely arrive to the Royal Brunei Yacht Club and clear into the country of Brunei. We are curious about this little place, and the plan for now is to explore a mosque, take a boat ride through a river village built up on stilts, and enjoy traditional British high tea at a swanky resort.